Hi, welcome back to my channel. So let's pull some cards. Let's see what would like to come through today in the energy. So beginning with the Wildwood Tarot, let's take a look and let's pull some cards. Let's see what the guidebook has for us. So what's the energy for the collective today? What would like to come through? We have the Page of Stones, the Lynx. See, he's watching. You have this lynx watching. So the Page of Stones would be the Page of Pentacles. So this page would have you know, an offer to make, have some news for you. At the bottom of this deck we have the Great Woman with the World Tree, followed by the Six of Vessels, Reunion. Let me just show you these cards because you may not believe it. So the Green Woman here. So in this deck, this is going to be the Divine Feminine energy right now. I'm already sensing that this energy would be the Divine Masculine energy. He's watching Divine Feminine. He's in the distance, hiding in the trees, perhaps taking camouflage and, yeah, still hidden. Only this time he's much more, well, he's prepared to make this, more prepared to make this offer. He's creeping forwards. He's got his eyes fixed on you. So this lynx has news, perhaps has something to say or something to offer. This Green Woman here with a huge cauldron or pot, or her cup is full. She can manifest and conjure all that she needs in her life. She can take care of her own needs, the Green Woman. She giveth life, she taketh away. It's interesting, the energy's coming through this Green Woman, this Divine Feminine, this powerful being. She's so deeply connected to the earth, spirit, to the universe. And it's so deeply rooted and connected to her. It is her. And she is it. Perhaps this Green Woman, this Divine Feminine, perhaps she too wears some type of camouflage, but that's more for protection. Her heart here is shielded and protected. She's connected here to her dragon spirit also. We have the dragons and the fire. She knows the truth. She sees the truth. And she isn't afraid to speak the truth. Though her heart is shielded, her sacral chakra, her solar plexus is exposed and burning, showing how passionate she is for her purpose. Okay. Distractions. The wild tree. Reunion. Have you got to work your way through these roots of the tree like a maze to reach this green woman? To reach this place who knows? Let's ask the angels and ancestors some more. Thank you, angels and ancestors. What further messages and insights do you have for the collective at this time? What's the best energetic insights and guidance that you have for us at this time? Thank you. So now I'm going to turn to the Wildwood Tarot Guidebook. So we have the Page of Stones. And the Green Woman. Okay, so the Suit of Stones. Let me read this poem. I learned this at last by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavours to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Henry David Thoreau. So this lynx, still found in mountain woodlands, is in parts of Europe. The lynx is one of the creatures at the very top of the food chain. With its speed and cunning, combined with its ability to climb trees, it is a formidable hunter, as well as a fierce protector of its young. So as a person, the lynx can represent someone with common sense and dedication, who enjoys learning skills that improve efficiency or that lead to prosperity and comfort. As a friend, he or she values the authentic aspects of your character. Can be an idle good for nothing, or fall into an inertia that's hard to shift. That's kind of the other aspects. We all have aspects within us. We have the lighter and the darker aspects, all within us. So this character may also, they show dedication, but they can also be dedicated to not moving. Okay, so pay attention to the physical realm and be aware of the effects generated by everything you do. A strain of wildness and lack of forethought can sometimes hamper your forward passage, but careful consideration redresses the balance. It's very interesting. So this lynx is holding back at this current time in order to think more clearly, to carefully consider this movement forward. So carefully considering this green woman. So who's this green woman? The green woman, disgorger of nature, crowned with ferns and wild roses, breathes the divine word of life. Her calm, serene expression is steady and full of graceful serenity. Around her neck is the golden Celtic Georgette. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I feel like an idiot. Oh dear, we all have those moments. Representing the sun throughout the year. The golden amber cup before her has within it the milk of love and nurturing. And the Sheila Nargig on its side represents the life force of all women. So the Sheila Nargig represents the life force of all women. The green woman symbolizes the forest at midsummer. Here, amid the luxuriant foliage, small animals and birds of the wildwood live and build their homes, creating a whole ecosystem within the branches and a safe haven for the innocent and vulnerable beneath its roots. The green woman encompasses the female archetype of wildness and green energy. Her presence balances that of the wild man and represents the earthly manifestation of female solar energy and the rich bounty of the Great Mother. She also represents the goddess of the land, sometimes expressed as sovereignty, who challenges all comers to brave her tests and to offer to those who succeed the gifts of inner kingship, and love, and a deepening bond to the riches of the earth. From her pours Pause. Take a moment. From her pours the glorious light of the midsummer sun, blessing everything it touches with life and boundless energy. This figure is complex and subtle, but highly dynamic in her interaction with anyone who seeks to understand the nature of the wildwood mythos. Mythos. I'm not sure if it's my eyes or the text. Wow. Is there something that you're not seeing, Divine Feminine? It's my left eye. Currently it's my left eye. My left eye felt like there was a film over it. Divine Feminine, is something being hidden at the moment, like I want to say like a smoke screen. Is Divine Feminine being smoke screened about something? What's this expression? I feel like I'm going to have to pause it, you know. I'm going to have to make a whole new video. And, well, just add it on to the end of this. Thank you. So it's like the Divine Feminines have got this cloud of smoke in front of them that's concealing some sort of military operation. What else could it be concealing? Concealing that there's something going on definitely around you while you're here working away, doing your thing. There's some sort of smoke screen that's concealing this kind of military operation that's going on around you. Okay. So where did we get to? That was very interesting. So let's read the last bit of this, the last section of the Green Woman here. Appearing at a time of rich nurturing and protection, of learning and initiation, when loving and fertile relationships, both human and universal, abound. The Green Woman mediates the sacred sovereignty of the earth's soul and can show the path to understanding and communion with nature. But with this blessing comes responsibility. Remember that this glorious, magnanimous and generous spirit can live through you, radiated by the sacred breath of life and given to others who need guidance and healing. Learn from the abundant and joyous spirit of the earth and be at one with the world and your true self. So this green woman is at one with the world and with her true self. And we have this lynx. This lynx watching this page of stones. This page of stones that's watching and carefully considering how to step forwards. Okay, so there we go. Now I did already shuffle the Angels and Ancestors deck, and we had the Stargazer with Set Your Sights Higher. With the sun at the bottom of the deck. So it's like this Divine Masculine knows that it's time to, well, it's time to set your sights higher. To no longer stay stuck. To fall out of the inertia. You know, to pull himself out of this inertia, to shift and move out of the inertia. And I feel that this week we've had some very significant energy coming through in the cards. We've had this, you know, we've had it coming through that the Divine Masculine has been ascending to this higher level of understanding and this higher level of even commitment for himself, and that he's been recognizing his power and wanting to step forward. And here he is still wanting to step forward and carefully considering how to step forward. So here we have the Stargazer. Here we have the Stargazer with his telescope, looking out at the night sky, looking out at the stars, perhaps using his telescope to look out at this green woman. So do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child, and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? The Stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak, with its sparkles and light, shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. So go beyond the limitations, go beyond your limitations, and believe that the impossible is possible. Wow, that's a good energy for the Divine Masculine to move into. So the extended message on this card: you are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. Wow, that's almost like absolutely everything that I was just saying with regards to where the Divine Masculine is at. That's how he's, recognizing his strength and power, and now, and he's has turned that situation around, has moved out of that inertia, and is getting more prepared and carefully considering how to take these steps forward, because yes, he's recognized his strength, he's recognized his inner power, he's connected with his true authentic self, and he's setting his sights higher, and he's got his eyes set on the green woman here, on this green woman. Who is his absolute joy and happiness. He holds space in his heart for this green woman. And he is like the lynx right now, where he's tracking down he's been tracking down his fears and his desires. He's there watching. Maybe he's watching you, Divine Feminine. Maybe he's watching to see if actually you've moved on, or if you've got other people around. And maybe that's actually one of the things that he's fearful of that. Maybe he's scared to see that. Perhaps that's actually this lynx, tracking you down, because he's scared that he might see you with someone. But he loves you. Yeah. Oh, wow. There we go. That's just follow the voice of your soul. Yeah, that's absolutely what I was just called to say. He loves you, Divine Feminine, and we know this. He is a part of you. You are. Okay. You are each other's, sun. Happiness. Enjoy success and happiness. So know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet of the solar system. It's interesting because I picked up like this green woman's, solar plexus. So here we are again with this solar energy. So the sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet of the solar system. Solar referring to the sun. So of course, when the sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy, so that you can be light in spirit and heart. So let's read the extended message on this card. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. And it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. Divine Masculine is being offered the perfect opportunity here to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the success will bring the right energy to you. Did I say the sun or the success? The sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer even is most definitely yes. Wow. Okay, so if you're asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Oh, should we find out some more about that? I don't know which cards to pull. Any. If you're asking a question. Okay, let's just continue. Let's see what else would like to come out and come through today. So I've got the Keepers of the Light, and I already just split the deck and saw Radha. Which was Soul Flame. I'm seeing Kuan Yin, forgiveness. And again, Lord Shiva, rise up. Where the masculines are rising up, stepping into their power. Is it time to step forward and to heal the past now? Forgiveness. Okay, so which cards do we have? We have Lady Nada, Heart Awakening, and Divine Healing, Hilarion. So awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So in this time that this Divine Masculine, he's been hiding it out because he's been feeling sensitive and needing to heal. So he's been retreating and recharging to heal. And his heart is awakening to this divine love. He's awakened to this divine love and he's accepting it. He's accepting it within himself. And he's accepting it for what it is. To give and receive in balance. So is this Divine Masculine understanding that the love he feels is equal to the Divine Feminine's love. At the bottom of the deck we have Awakening Presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. El Moya. So if that's our confirmation, really, divine masculine is awakening to this divine love. So let's read Hilarion's and Lady Nada's message. Thank you. Thank you. So let's read about Lady Nada. Lady Nada is said to be another incarnation of Mary Magdalene, but even if she is, the energies are slightly different. Lady Nada is a mighty spiritual priestess of love who once existed in the land of Atlantis. She is the light force that helps us awaken our hearts to the divine love we deserve. The light keeper whose essence allows the light within our heart to expand, revealing a true, real, naked, and vulnerable aspect of our soul. She brings an opportunity to experience divine love, whether through a relationship, adventure, or experience. So what's coming through is that, yes, divine masculines, the divine masculine feels sensitive when it comes to the divine feminine's love. The divine feminine's love awakened him to love. It made him feel, vulnerable. That's why the divine masculine ran away. We know the divine masculines run. It's because they feel so vulnerable. They feel naked and vulnerable. In that moment that they share with us when they experience that divine love, it makes them feel vulnerable. So the cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. So honour your sensitivity, retreat and recharge. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Hilarion is a spiritual master who lived in the Middle East during the 4th century. At the age of 15, he felt the call to go to the retreat of Saint Anthony on the Egyptian desert. This was busy with people needing healing, so after a while, he went back home with some monks. During that time, his parents passed away, and it is said that Hilarion was so devoted to service, he gave all of their estate to his brothers and the poor. For the rest of his life, he lived as a hermit in a cave, and was said to perform miracles with his prayers and touch. To this day, he is dedicated to healing, but he also helps spiritual people who feel overly sensitive to overcome their challenges and integrate with the normal world. The world can seem overwhelming to you, and it's okay to retreat to a safe space every now and then to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to serve others or share your healing with them, but please ensure you are filled up with light, love, and energy first, so that you are not sacrificing your own development for others. You are surrounded by the healing light of Hilarion and the healing angels at this time, so that you can recharge and feel whole. And you are also protected by the healing cloak of El Moria. Spiritual protection is important at this time, so ensure that you are cleansing your energy before putting on your protection. El Moria is here with a legion of angels to help you understand where you are now. Fire up your divine connection and detach from dramas, people, places and emotions that no longer serve you. Remember that within you there is a mighty soul light. Allow that light to shine through your entire being. Then call on El Moria and his angels to surround you in a light that will keep you safe on all levels. Also know that facing fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. Wow. And what were we saying about facing fears? Facing fears and seeing the truth. Just going to fire up the Divine Masculine's connection. Just like the Divine Feminine here. It's firing up her divine connection, detaching from dramas, people, places and emotions that no longer serve her. She's shielded from that. Wow, that's amazing. I hope you got as much cited out of that reading. Thank you so much. That was amazing. So let's end with a soul connections card now. Maybe some messages from your Divine Masculine to you. Thank you everybody for being here and for liking and subscribing. And thank you again every time you say, you know, drop by and say hello in the comments on the live feeds. I really appreciate, you know, you making your presence known here in the channel. So thank you for all the support that you've shown so far. You know, I'd really like, you know, I really enjoy uploading these readings for you. So if there's any, you know, anything more that you'd like, just get in touch. So with the soul connections, when two hearts meet, love oracle cards now. Let's pull some cards for this energy, this connecting energy between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine at this present time. Okay, between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, thank you. Thank you. Okay, they wanted me to say, it's quite rude, but I didn't want to make any innuendos. The cards were quite stiff. I didn't really want to any innuendos. Thank you very much. But there we go. And then we have the Temptation card. Think carefully about the situation. Recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Poor divine masculine. So divine masculine, he can't help but be tempted by you, divine feminine. And he is recognizing the signs. And he's kind of understanding now that you are a miracle in his life. So we've got the ice cream. Does divine masculine feel a bit like a melt? A bit of a melt because he kind of keeps getting a stiffy every time he looks at you or something. Sorry. It's like, seriously, Spirit, I was going to keep this reading all clean and good and everything, and then boom, Kanani. Right in the last cards, we get a divine masculine's you know, a dream coming true. Is it? Is that what it is? I keep getting drawn to these symbols at the top of these cards. It's like little sprinklers. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Should we read these cards from the guidebooks? There is a little guidebook with these cards. So temptation, recognition. No, we're told to move on. Divine masculine, what messages would you like to say to divine feminine today? Thanks. What would you like to say to divine feminine to close out this reading? Thank you. Because we can see you there, can't we? He's creeping in the background and he is tempted. Divine feminine. Well, his heart's awakened. You awakened him to this divine love. And it made him feel extremely vulnerable and scared, you know, and he's creeping. He's trying to face his fears by creeping, just to see, just to watch you, just to see if you've got anyone around, or to see if you actually, you know, are who you say you are. It's interesting. But he can see who you are. He sees that you're this green woman, taking care of yourself. Wow. I did say that I saw Kuan Yin earlier. Please forgive me. Because he sees that you're taking care of yourself, and that you don't need this drama. Divine Masculine is asking you to forgive him, Divine Feminine. He's saying he didn't mean to hurt you. And it is hard for him to admit that he's wrong. So, with the bottom of the deck, I know I ended things badly. Let me make it up to you. So, I hope you found this reading helpful today. So, thank you again. Much love. Take care. I'll see you again soon.